Guys, on Born Offside episode 20, we're talking all about this. We all went to the Socceroos and we're going to give you our thoughts on the game. Claudes is also going to answer all your questions from an Italian perspective because Italy is out of the World Cup. It's such a shame, guys. And finally, Gareth Bale or Wayne Rooney, who is your British footballer of all time?
Gareth Bale's doing what Gareth Bale does. Is he the best British player of all time?
I don't think he's better than Wayne Rooney.
Rooney's your one that you put
I
over.
reckon Rooney for me, what he done on an international level and on a club level, and we're talking British players, I reckon I'm going to go Rooney.
Club level, yeah, but I mean, Rooney's trophy cabinet is extensive as well. International level, though?
International level, I reckon he was still solid. I'm pretty sure he's still one of England's top goal scorers internationally as well, if not the highest. So he did do a lot for us internationally as well.
But Claudes, do you reckon it's actually too hard to tell, given that they're playing in different periods of time and football has changed quite a lot?
Well, the other people that they're throwing up there is obviously Bobby Charlton, Kenny Dalglish, and they're superstars. They're definitely a different era. Whereas I think Bale and Rooney can be compared.
Yeah, it was an overlap for sure.
And where does Kane stand in all this?
For me,
he hasn't won anything.
He hasn't, like I said, he still hasn't won anything for me, and he's definitely there and he's creating and he's doing his thing. But for me, he's still got to win trophies. You got to win something.
We got to put some respect on Gareth Bale's name.
Yeah,
right. He was so good at Spurs. And hat tricks in the Champions League at a young age from left back. Right?
Yeah,
Then he goes to Real, scores bicycle kicks that are like from out of this world that you've never seen before. In Champions League
he's
finals.
definitely disrespected.
Yeah. Copa del Rey final. He runs the whole field, runs out of the field, grabs a coffee on the way, comes back in, scores a goal. Like, he scores outrageous goals. And he's carrying Wales, man. Wales haven't been to the World Cup since 1958. And he's carrying them to one. He's the best.
Yeah, when you look at all of that, I feel like we don't talk about him enough.
He's number one.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to stick with Rooney, but I hear you.
Question in from Artinigram after the Socceroos loss against Japan. Would the Socceroos be better off sacking Arnie for these next two games?
No. What are we going to achieve by sacking Arnie right now? We need to focus on the squad. We pulled together a squad last minute because we were ravaged by COVID.
Yeah.
It's not going to fix it.
Yeah.
Arnie isn't actually the problem right now. The problem is actually that we don't have a complete squad.
Yeah. It's also who you're going to replace him with, right?
Yeah, from a neutral standpoint, I reckon I agree with you, Kat. I reckon just keep it the same. The performance wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
You guys were still competing and there. You just lacked that little bit of quality. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only the best. He's going to do the best with the players he's got available to him. But if we do miss the World Cup, Kat, at that point...
100%. Like, let's go looking for a new manager.
Okay.
Let's go back to the drawing board, guys.
Fun times ahead.
Oh.
There you go.
After Australia's loss to Japan, Christian Volpato put up a Snap story or sent a Snapchat, something on Snapchat, laughing at the result. 2-0. He's taken a photo on his TV and he's put laughing emojis. Onside or offside?
Volpato, it's offside, bro. You can't do that.
I'm trying to back him, but he is offside. He's a young guy, so he's going to make stupid mistakes, but it is offside. I reckon somebody snaked him inside his camp. So find out who the snakes are in the grass and get rid of them.
Yeah, check who screenshotted that photo.
Yeah, it's like a lot of bad things get sent on Snapchat. You'd rather probably get done for a dick pic than something like that, right? That is just...
That's argument.
I mean, this
That's argument. I'd argue for or against that.
Is that from experience or...
Yeah, no comment. Let's move on.
Yeah, look, Christian, man, I've been backing you, but you can't be posting that shit, especially when you've only played under 20s Italy. You haven't played first grade yet, mate, so it's a bit early to talk, but could come back to haunt him.
It really could.
Brazilian TikTok sensation Iran Ferreira, right? And we know him from Gracias a Dios. Right, we know him.
He's the guy, man. He's the guy.
He's just been signed to a team in Brazil, and it got me thinking, bring him to the A-League. What do we think?
Bring him over.
100%.
How entertaining would he be in the A-League?
I'd go to the games.
I'd go.
I'd go wherever he's playing.
Exactly right. If he can do it on that paddock that he's playing on in Brazil, he can surely do it down at Allianz Stadium.
Yeah, look at those TikTok views. He could fill those stadiums.
Yeah.
Facts. It's a business move. Who do we got in contact? Who do we get in contact with?
Well, let's sort that shit out.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Danny Townsend, get on the phone, and we want Gracias a Dios and Seba. We want him in the A-League.
What about Sam? You got to do that. What about Sam?
Italy now are in an unwanted category of teams that have won the Euros and then missed out on the World Cup. Senegal are also 1-0 down, and they might miss out on the World Cup after winning the AFCON in the same year. So it begs the question, if you win your continental trophy, should you go straight to the World Cup?
I reckon this could be a good avenue for something new. Like, I reckon if you win your continental trophy, you should qualify for the World Cup because you're the best team in that continent. So why are you not at the World Cup?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. And I also think it adds a motivation to win that cup.
Yeah, well,
definitely.
Because we used to have the Confederations Cup. Now that's gone. So maybe they should qualify straight to the World Cup. I'm just saying that as a bitter Italian.
I think
at the
it's a
moment,
good
but
idea.
You guys aren't Italian and you're saying that, so we might be onto something.
I agree with
Well, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think, yes, okay, you're Italian and all that, but I think there's some truth in it. When you've earned that spot, why not?
What do you think of final systems in football?
I'm not. I won't lie to you. I'm not a huge fan of it.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I think whoever has played the best throughout the entire season should get a crown or something.
Which should be Sydney, because Sydney women were unbelievable all season.
Consistently.
smashed everyone.
Consistent. I
All through the
think
season.
being consistently good an entire season is a lot harder as a player than being good for 1 or 2 games where you know you have to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it's, for me, I don't really agree with it. The only way I agree with it if it's a promotion relegation.
Yes.
Then I'm like, sure, shove it in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think if there's no promotion relegation, it has to be someone crowned.
I tried to say let's not talk about Italy today because it's old news. You guys said, nah, we're going to talk about it. Okay, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I think the Italians want to know what Claudes Fabiano thinks.
You know how
about this
many?
game.
You know how many?
Claude, before you start, I've just got one thing to do
okay.
into the camera.
Here we go.
It's coming to Rome. It's coming home, mate. That's where it's coming.
See that
That's
trophy?
where it's coming.
See that
home.
trophy you're holding?
That's where it's coming.
See that trophy you're holding?
Yeah.
Italy won it 4 times.
Yeah, we won it once.
Once.
Yeah.
I love how you said that with so much confidence. Yeah, like,
Okay.
once.
We won it once, and guess what?
You know what's funny, actually? You've never won that trophy. Italy have won that trophy twice. You've actually only won the Jules Rimet, which is the old trophy.
Oh, we're getting technical
You've
now,
never,
are we,
You've
Claude?
never
We're getting
actually
technical
held
now.
that golden
We're
one.
getting technical now.
You know,
because Italy have not qualified with all their players and all their stature and all that. They're not qualified.